division, and then he missed the playoffs the next 3 years.
Yeah, and then he was fired.
Now ran out of town.
Now he's back in the college ranks with a bad UCLA team.
Right. So it's like my thing is like John Gruden's kind of pulling a Chip Kelly here. He's already run Khalil Mack out of town. Now he's run Amari Cooper out of town. You know who's next?
Derek Carr's probably next. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Pick Oakland, San Francisco. I know no one cares.
I'm about to say, who cares? Where is it again?
San Francisco.
I'll give it to the home team.
We'll go Niners. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Niners. Two teams that need some wins to kind of get their season back on track. Well, actually, I wouldn't say. I think Minnesota's season is kind of saved a little bit. Let's go Detroit, Minnesota, -7 to the Vikings.
Detroit, Minnesota. So Detroit's in Minnesota, -7 to the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at home I like the Vikings. And look, people are kind of pouncing on the Vikings for what happened against Drew Brees. I mean, look, that play. That game turned on a dime. I mean, Minnesota was driving to add on to their lead, and one of their best receivers, who's having an All-Pro season, fumbles the ball, and the Saints drive right down and take the lead, and they were never the same. So that game turned, and it kind of got out of hand a little bit, and so I like the Vikings to rebound in this.
Yeah, I'll go Vikings in this one too, and I love how the talk the next day, the Hot Take Central, the Hot Take shows. Was Kirk Cousins the wrong signing for the Vikings?
Oh,
come on, man! Like, yes, he was the right signing for the Vikings. All right, the Vikings.
And look,
would you rather have Kirk Cousins for Case Keenum?
Well, we're gonna find out, okay? Because here's the thing: they basically thought that Kirk Cousins was going to be the guy that could get them to the promised land, okay? Because when you say who would you rather have, let's remember Case Keenum took them all the way to the NFC title game. So Case Keenum took them all the way to the NFC title game. So we're gonna see. If he doesn't, if Kirk Cousins is bounced in the first round, we'll have the answer.
Okay. Next game. Ooh, this might get ugly because everything that happened in Cleveland this week.
Yeah.
Kansas City's at Cleveland, -10.5 to Kansas City. Hugh, Todd Haley, hats off to you guys. Yeah. The fact that you were 1-33 and still kept your job was amazing.
Yeah, I think it's Kansas City, and I think they cover.
And here's the thing with Cleveland too. Don't hire Mike McCarthy. Don't hire these retreads. They need to get like a Sean McVay. They need to get well, they're not going to get Sean. And actually, hold on. I got a gripe I want to pick real quick before we keep doing picks. I think they're called oddsharks.com. I don't know if anybody saw this week. This Vegas book came out. And I don't know even if they're based out of Vegas. They came out with here, I'm going to pull it up on Twitter real quick. They came out with their odds with who's going to be the next coach in Cleveland. Do you want to take a guess at who their favorite is at +200?
I don't know.
Sean McVay.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, Sean McVay is going to leave sunny Los Angeles for Lake freaking Erie.
I mean, look, if he's a guy that enjoys challenges, then yeah, go for it.
But a huge challenge,
huge.
Yeah, hold on, yeah, right here, yeah, Odds Shark, Sean McVay,
which Odds Shark is pretty reputable.
Followed by Lincoln Riley, which I could possibly see.
I can see that. Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, and then Zach Taylor, John DeFilippo, who I think is the Eagles OC. Dan Campbell, who is the Saints OC, I think. Brian Flores, Jim Harbaugh, and Bill Belichick are on here.
Oh yeah, Jim Harbaugh, that terrible coach that the NFL is never going to touch again.
I couldn't believe that Sean McVay is the favorite. That's money I am not taking.
Hey, like I said, sometimes these guys know something we don't. I don't believe that's.
I know he's from Ohio. But come on, you got the Rams may go undefeated this year.
They may.
And they brought in Dante Fowler at the trade deadline. They just beefed up that defense.
I actually looked at their schedule, and I think that there was like Green Bay and somebody else that I saw were like the only two teams.
So you tell me Sean McVay is going to win a Super Bowl with an undefeated team, and he's going to be like, sayonara, I'm off to the Browns.
Then again, hey, look, if you go undefeated and you win a Super Bowl, what else do you need to do?
He's going to trade Jared Goff for Baker Mayfield. I just couldn't believe that. Okay, let's get back.
But anyway, so what was the yeah, it was the Kansas City Chiefs and the Browns.
Yeah.
But look, conventional wisdom says no brainer. Take the Kansas City Chiefs. Isn't this like in a way? Does this game smell like one of those things where like the
smells upset,
like
man.
Like the players come out firing?
Well, the Browns got a good defense.
Yeah.
I mean, they got Denzel Ward, who's probably one of the best corners in the NFL right now. Jabril Peppers is coming in his own, and they got one of the best pass rushers in Myles Garrett. The Brown. I mean, yeah, this has got sneaky good game written all over it.
So I'll revise it. I say the Rams win, or excuse me, the Chiefs win. They don't cover.
They don't cover. Yeah, I'll go with that too. Actually, no.
Because the Browns defense is for real.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. All right, next one, Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Ooh.
Baltimore's the favorite in this one, even on a 3-game skid.
By the way, I just remembered the last time you brought me into the show was also the week leading up to Steelers and Ravens.
Oh yeah, because we said you throw the record books when these two teams play each other.
And I was wrong on that one. I believe I took the Steelers in that one, and the Ravens blew the door in.
Well, Ravens are on a 3-game skid right now, and the three losses have been the Saints loss wasn't ugly. That loss to the Panthers last week was terrible.
Oh man,
that was a bad loss.
I actually thought about texting you, but what was I gonna say? I mean, it's like sorry.
I was not in a good mood.
What was your split-second reaction when that kick just sailed? I mean, what?
Oh, for the Saints game?
Yeah.
When Tucker missed the extra point?
Yeah.
I was watching the game at a local establishment with a couple buddies. I immediately got up and left. I got up, left. I did yell a curse word on my way out that I cannot say on this airwaves.
On these friendly FCC airwaves.
And then I just left. And I went home in a very bad mood.
I mean, guy 222 straight makes, never lost.
He hasn't missed an extra point since he was 16.
Yeah, that is just, and I think even his expression was like, "What in the world just happened?" Anyway.
Oh yeah, that look on his face. Yeah, we got to fly through these picks here.
All right, yeah, so we're gonna fly through. So anyway, Steelers Ravens. It's at Ravens.
Yeah, -3 to Baltimore. I'll take Baltimore in this one, but I think the Steelers are gonna beat the spread on this one.
I think the Steelers are hot right now. I go Steelers, even though I picked them last time.
Well, they are hot right now, and even without Le'Veon, James Conner's doing his thing. But also, if we go a couple minutes over, what are they gonna do?
Whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna fire me. Yeah,
fire you.
Fired. Tampa, Carolina, -7 to Carolina. I got to go Carolina. They're one of the hottest teams in the league right now. Like I didn't call them an elite. I called them not an elite team in their preview against Baltimore. It's in Carolina. And Tampa's a mess.
I say Carolina.
Even though they play better with Fitzpatrick in there, and Jameis. I know you're not a big Jameis fan at all. And does he quarterback in the NFL again?
It depends on who's willing to take a risk on him.
I mean, I'm thinking of some teams out there that might take a chance on him. I mean, Arizona's probably not because they've got Josh Rosen. They want to see what they have with him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe Denver if they don't think Case Keenum's the answer. Obviously, the Jets are not because the Jets have Sam Darnold. Maybe the Giants if Eli retires after this year.
I cannot see that. That team is so dysfunctional right now. I can't imagine them adding more dysfunction.
Or does he go back home and play for the Jags? Are the Jags done with Blake Bortles?
I don't know, but yeah, this game's in Carolina. I'll take Carolina.
Yeah, I'll go Panthers.
But here's the thing about Tampa Bay. It's like they're on a skid right now, but they seem to hang around in every single game.
They do.
They hang around in every game,
and they make comebacks too.
Yeah.
Okay. In a game I really don't care about either. The Dolphins and the Jets -3 to Miami in Miami.
Goodness gracious. In Miami,
I'm gonna go Jets. I'm gonna go the upset pick here. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
I'm gonna go home team. I'll go Dolphins.
I'll go Jets. And I think the Jets starting running back is gonna be Trent Cannon, who's a Virginia State product.
Yes.
And Kickintan High School.
Virginia State and Kickintan High School.
Kickintan High School. Okay. I'll save this pick for last. Buffalo, Chicago -8.5 to the Bears.
Buffalo, Chicago.
Are the Bears a real team? Are they for real? I feel like sometimes when I watch Chicago, I think they're for real. They hung in there with the Patriots, and then you watch some weeks with Chicago, and you're like, God, what is wrong with this team?
I mean, look, they have a winning record, and they're competing, right now in the division. I think they're for real. Can they get across the finish line? I don't know. Yeah, I think against the Bills, I'm taking Chicago.
Yeah, I'll go Chicago. Houston and Denver, and this game's a pick'em. And it's at Mile High. Well, I don't think it's called Mile High anymore, but I always call it Mile High.
Yeah. Man, against the hottest team in the league, going against one of the best defenses in the league. And man, this is tough. You know what? I think Houston is hot right now. I think they believe in what they're doing. I think that confidence is everything in this league. I'm gonna go Houston.
I'm gonna go Houston also because Deshaun Watson is finally playing like the Deshaun Watson that was playing like last season.
And what's crazy is that if you've been reading the stories about him and how he has like a punctured rib and it's like kind of.
That's kind of like last year, wasn't he playing with a bunch of injuries last year before he was out for the rest of the year?
Right now, because of the injury to his lung, basically, they said they can't fly him. Like he's basically driving buses to these locations, and they can't put him in the. And that is, I'm curious because he's
how he's going to be able to play in Denver
in high altitude.
Right.
I don't know, but he's a warrior. He's playing. I mean, I think it was Trent Dilfer who went on the air, who went on Colin Cowherd's show the other day and just talked about and basically said we need to be talking more about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
And I think he keeps it up. I think Houston.
I've always been a big Watson fan.
I say
so,
6 in a row for Houston.
Seattle, L.A. Chargers.
Woo.
-1 to Seattle. This one's in Seattle. I think the Chargers are a good football team.
Yeah, they are. I mean, look, Phillip Rivers is like you said. I think you talked about playing, or somebody said playing past their age, and
yeah, I think that was me. Yeah. Well, I said also he's playing like he's having one of the best seasons of his career.
Yeah. So on the road at Seattle, and Seattle's defense is it's yuck right now. I mean, it's nowhere near what it. And that team, Seattle, can chuck it around. Although Russell Wilson's really upped his play the last several weeks. I'm gonna go Chargers on the road.
I'm gonna go Chargers on the road too. I like this team a lot, and I think they beat that spread also.
Yeah.
Okay, in a game that could be a preview of the NFC Championship, we got Rams Saints.
Yeah.
In New Orleans. Rams
New
only a
Orleans.
-1 favorite.
Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean,
because they're playing in New Orleans, and New Orleans
only a one-loss team.
And New Orleans always like for some reason at home they just play so emotional at home.
Is that a Sunday night game?
No, the Sunday night game is your boy versus Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
Well, I'm not talking about the Sox either, man.
Sox, baby. So
I saw the kid again. He was like 16 years old, 11 parades. I hate that kid. I freaking hate that kid.
So what? So we have what time is this game? This Rams.
It's the 4:25 game.
Okay, so yeah, the America's game of the week, I guess.
Yeah, this will be, I guess, the game on Fox. Like,
man, you know what? I say that the Rams showed some slight vulnerability against the Packers. Now they're going on the road.
Well, Packers should have won that game.
They should have. I know. Thank you, Ty Montgomery. So I say the Saints.
You're going Saints?
I
think I'm going to go Saints too. I think Rams had the ability to go undefeated. I don't think Dante Fowler's going to play. I mean, did you think HaHa plays?
That's a good question. I mean, I think he's so talented. I think they get him in.
Yeah.
I think they get him in for a few.
They get him on the field.
They get him on the field. Yeah, just to get him comfortable.
Okay,
absolutely.
we got to wrap this up here. Yeah, next game. Yeah, I'll go. I like that too. I think I'll go Saints with the upset as well. Yeah, the Sunday night game. Your Pats, whatever, versus Green Bay.
Rodgers has been playing exceptional. I think this is going to be a great game.
The Pats are -7 favorite, and it's funny. This is only like the third time in their careers that they've met each other.
Yeah, it's crazy. Gosh, that 7 seems way too high.
It really does.
I say Patriots, but I don't think they cover. I think it's a 3-point game.
I think I go Pats too, but yeah, I like that also, like a 3-point game. All right, Dallas and Tennessee, I don't care about.
Yeah.
We'll leave this game for last. Atlanta and Washington in D.C., -3 favorite to the Redskins.
I say that defense is playing at another level. I like the Redskins. And
you know what? I like the Redskins too, and I think we're going to see a little bit more offense out of this team.
Because of the Redskins, they always leave teams hanging around.
Well,
so this is going to be a game.
The thing is that Atlanta can put up points, and if Washington has to get into a shootout with Atlanta, that could be really bad for Washington.
Yeah. Well, look, if they get into a shootout, then that tells you Redskins defense isn't playing well, and if that happens, they ain't winning. So if they get into a shootout, I like Atlanta. But if that defense keeps playing the way that they're playing, and look, the thing about the offense is they always start strong. They've done it the last, I think, 4 weeks, and they just can't maintain it. So the formula for Washington has been of the last several weeks, it's score first, maybe put up 14 in the first quarter, second quarter, and your defense does what it does. And what will happen is Atlanta will come back. They'll make it a game in the second half. Your defense does enough to win. I say that's what happens. I like the Redskins. I'll give you a score, 24-20.
I'll go Redskins. I'll give you I like 24. I'll go 27-19.
Okay.
27-19. All right, that's it. That's enough show for today. We got to get off the airwaves here. Nathan, tell people how they can follow you.
You can follow me on Twitter at Nathan_Epstein. You can follow me on Instagram, Nathan Epstein TV. And yes, shameless plug here. Be sure to tune in every night to the Fox 43 Sports Wrap, 10:45 on Fox 43.
Shameless plugs. I love it, baby. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at JesseWTKR. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm JVNews3. I'll be back here on the airwaves tonight at 7 o'clock. We'll have Old Dominion in their exhibition versus Virginia Wesleyan.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what these Monarchs can do tonight. And Wesleyan, too. I mean, Wesleyan was, a Sweet 16 team last year, right? D3?
No, they've been a bit of a playoff drought. I'm not getting to this. But they get a bit of a playoff drought, but with Dave Macedo at the helm of Virginia Wesleyan.
I'm sure it should be a healthy crowd tonight, too. Yeah. Some little Virginia Beach versus Norfolk tonight. All right. I got to get off the airwaves here. Peace and love to everyone. Everyone have a great week. I'm out.